Once camp starts, then that's when we're gonna turn everything up a notch.
Ring, he could be doing something. Bud ain't take no fight since Madrid off.
He's been.
Question. You said if a fighter's taking that long on.
He's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, all these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack.
Boxing fans are starting to question how Terence Crawford suddenly got stronger. Before his match with Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis wonders how Crawford got so powerful in recent fights, making people think he might be using banned substances. Many now want full honesty before this big match goes down. Is that where
we stand right now with Canelo Crawford? Yeah. Where we stand with Canelo Crawford? Because you're saying just because both are great, everybody wants to face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
And another thing, bro. I don't be wanting to how these guys is. Then you get hurt against
Madrimov? There you talking about Crawford got touched by Madrimov? Is that what
No, you got clipped by Gamboa, right? Right? He's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught. Bro, he went to jail for it.
Some experts think that long breaks from the ring could mean fighters are secretly using drugs to boost their power. Crawford hasn't fought since facing Madrimov, which has made people wonder if he used something illegal. Some say this break feels odd, like it's not just for rest. Still, Coach Bredman defended him, saying Crawford isn't a cheater. He trusts Crawford's work ethic record and steady form over the years.
But you said if a fighter's taking that long out the ring, he could be doing something. Bud ain't take no fight since Madrid off.
He's been.
Question. So he gave us the education. Y'all scared to ask the question. I mean, are you thinking of that behind your mind? Is he ain't fight since Madrid off? He got to build himself up. You specifically saying is steroids to make your bone density. I mean. Sound like an opportunity.
And we've been hearing him associated with snack as well too. Just throwing that out there.
I don't do that.
I'm just saying, some guys, we know how the snack program is viewed.
I don't know how we got on Bud's being on steroids. I don't think Bud is a dirty fighter. I'm not going nowhere near that. I don't even want to be associated with that.
Say less.
I think Bud is a great fighter. I don't know why he's been out of the ring. I really don't know, but I definitely don't want to suggest that I think that Bud is on any type of PEDs. Not at all.
Terence Crawford skipped a warm-up match before fighting Canelo since it may have made things harder. Jumping to 168 pounds is tough, and going in cold against someone like Canelo makes it worse. Experts say this weight class might not suit Crawford, especially against someone like Canelo. Some feel this match is more about money than glory. With Crawford risking his name, many think his odds to win are low, and this fight seems more about cash than legacy.
How is Terence Crawford going to beat Canelo Alvarez? We need to talk about it. When we look at the guys who've had success with Canelo, we'll look at Bivol, we'll look at Golovkin, we'll look at Floyd, and we'll look at Lara. Yes, I'll throw Lara in there, why not? I think all these fights are absolutely irrelevant coming into this bout. Some of them are just dated, or some of these guys' style just cannot apply. For example, a guy in Lara. If Crawford wanted to fight how Lara fought Canelo, he would probably gas out in 7 rounds, or if he made it 12, he just wouldn't get that decision. It's that simple. Let's take a guy in Golovkin. Crawford just simply does not have the punching power, nor do I think he has the gas tank at 68. He's not a good enough puncher to try to fight Canelo like Golovkin. He doesn't have the physical traits, even in the chin department. Then you have Floyd Mayweather. Well, both can have a bit of similarities. The speed, reflexes, technical prowess, IQ, timing, counterpunching, lateral movement. It's just too much from Floyd. I don't think Bud could take much from Floyd's game plan to implement it into his own success in September. And then you have Dimitri. The speed, the technical prowess, the IQ, the length is too much. So essentially, Terence Crawford is going to have to beat Canelo in a way that nobody has ever beaten him or gave him any issues in. I'm gonna tell you exactly how Crawford's gonna fight. He's gonna fight like his damn self. It's too late in his career to change up the game plan. It's too late in his career for him to want to change up the game plan, come into a fight of this magnitude with a style he's never fought before. That would be a recipe for disaster. He's gonna be more than likely off the back foot. He's going to be looking for counter shots, and I think there will be a point in this fight where he's simply just trying to survive. I like Crawford. He's an amazing pound-for-pound fighter. A different animal at 168. This is one of the greatest of all time. I see win scenarios for him, but I don't see him being realistic. I can see him fighting off the back foot, using his speed, timing, and feet to stay away from Canelo, but that's very, very, very unlikely, damn near impossible.
Crawford fires back at those saying moving up in weight will be too much for him. He reminds them that Canelo moved up and lost, but he moved up and won. Crawford says that proves he can do it and aims to silence all the critics. He trusts his ability and believes he'll prove people wrong even if they doubt he can win at bigger weight levels.
They talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
Canelo's opponent Terence Crawford has full faith in his longtime coach Bernie Thoxer. Before their battle, Bernie goes at Canelo hard, saying the Mexican champ is exactly the type Crawford knows how to beat. He's sure Crawford's mindset and skills match well against what Canelo does. Bernie talks about Crawford's heart and guts, traits he believes will lead to a win. He says Crawford's smart game plan will expose Canelo's flaws, and the team believes they're ready to take him out.
A lot of people are saying about Crawford's age, but, you know, no boxing, no life, as Canelo would say. And Crawford still, you know, in age, but he ain't took no punishment. He's cautious. You know, he works hard throughout these years. So, you know, of course, you're gonna, you know, you gotta count that in the factor. But in his heart and his mind and his spirit, he's still youthful about boxing. He loves boxing, and this is one way to get him up. You know, he's a challenge guy. He loves a challenge, and Canelo is the biggest challenge you can get. You know, we got to go up 2 weight classes, really 3 weight classes to get a guy like that. Hardest puncher, great counter puncher, tons of experience, undisputed champion, unified champion, a couple of divisions champion. And so we didn't get the Pacquiao or the Mayweather, but we getting Canelo, and nothing comes easy to Team Crawford, and expect us to look good on the 12th. Expect us to come out victorious September 12th.
We obviously just saw his fight against Skull, and people obviously enjoy it, the back foot boxing from Skull and whatever. Yeah. But what fight can fans expect from Bud? Because a lot of people think that it'll be similar to that or the Charlo fight or whatever like that.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him. We gonna do whatever we got to do, but one thing you can expect is Crawford is gonna step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something, and he better know Crawford is coming.
Famous boxing voice Teddy Atlas gave a sharp look at the fight. He praised Canelo's past, but said Crawford is on another level. Atlas said Canelo still has skill, but doesn't rule the ring like he used to. He believes Canelo now shows some wear and isn't as fierce or fast. Crawford, on the other hand, is still fast, smart, and sharp, which sets him apart. This led Atlas to wonder if Canelo still has enough to beat someone as sharp and skilled as Crawford. Well, Crawford himself seems cool and calm about this major fight. While talking about his training, he said once camp starts, he'll show everything he's got. His words show he's locked in and ready, both in body and in mind. Crawford believes that by training right, he can beat Canelo's weapons and come out on top. His steady thinking is a big edge, since mental strength often helps win fights. His mindset shows he's not shaken by Canelo or the hype around the event.
So you against Israel Madrimov, how do you view that performance, and I guess what lessons, if any, can you take into your next fight against Canelo?
I thought it was a great performance. You know, I thought I did what I wanted in the ring. I thought I picked it up when I wanted to. I thought I banged when I wanted to, boxed real well. I don't take nothing from it, you know, because styles make fights, and Canelo has a different style than Israel Madrimov. So, you know, we just go from there.
Did you notice any differences in yourself, your ability to carry power or take a shot or anything like that?
Not at all, not at all, not at all.
Veteran boxing writers Chris Mannix and more shared views on Canelo's current focus, saying he's now splitting time between business and boxing. This has caused talk that his workouts and fight shape may not be as sharp as they used to be. Still, both Mannix and Morris say Canelo is still one of the best and very dangerous, but being busy outside the ring could hurt his stamina. This makes things interesting. Canelo's name holds weight, but can he keep up with a fighter like Crawford?
A lot differently than he once did. Canelo at one point was an elite pound-for-pound talent, a take-on-all-comers type of guy. Now, Bob says he looks at Canelo as more of a businessman. Now, this is not an original take. A lot of people have been saying stuff similar since Canelo decided not to take a fight against David Benavidez. But what do you think? Is Canelo right now a boxer, or is he a businessman?
I would agree with Bob Arum. I think he's more of a businessman than a boxer, but that's what happens when you're a pay-per-view star. I mean, if you look back at all the big stars, I mean, if I go back to Mike Tyson in the 90s when he got out of jail, you know, he was selective with his opponents. Oscar De La Hoya, in between the monsters that he fought, you know, he had guys like, you know, David Kamau and Patrick Carpentier and many others. So I just think Canelo's taking a page from that book. There's still solid names on the resume. So when you look at the name, you know, 20 years from now, you're just going to see an undefeated record, and the fact that he was a title holder in the opponents that Canelo has. There's still former champions or champions with excellent resumes. And yeah, they're calculated risks now. But whenever you're that long in the tooth, like Canelo, with over, you know, he's 35 years old with well over 65 fights as a professional, I just think he earned that right. He earned that right to be picking and choosing whoever he wants to fight at this stage of his career. And if selected right, in the right areas, on the right date, you know, at the right time, I think fans are going to support him. Fans are always going to support stars, pay-per-view stars.
Many fight minds and fans say Crawford's path to victory is in keeping the fight fast and using smart movement. Staying in the center of the ring lets him move better and land cleaner shots. If he controls the pace and doesn't let Canelo trap him, he can keep control. This will take energy, quick moves, and smart thinking. All things Crawford has shown before. If he does this right, experts think he has a good shot at winning the fight.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older.
Billy Joe.
Does, don't get me wrong, he does have a lot of power. But all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
A fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always have respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
Star boxer David Benavidez gave his view on Crawford's tools. Benavidez said that Crawford's strength and toughness may help him beat Canelo. He said it wouldn't be a shock if Crawford wins, since he has what's needed to handle Canelo's best moves. Benavidez' words add support to the idea that Crawford is no easy target. He's strong and well-trained, which makes this fight very real. His power and ring IQ give him a chance to ruin Canelo's streak.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, you don't. Terence wins 68?
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Popular boxing voice Showbiz, the adult, compares Crawford's fight to when Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo. He says Crawford can use some of the same moves like defense and smart counters to wear Canelo down and maybe even stop him. Showbiz says Canelo often fades and is trouble when he has to move backward or deal with nonstop pressure.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that tape, people were screaming tap. And it's like David Evanesia, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switched, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his op because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an ass whip.
Ryan Garcia sees it different and thinks Canelo's size will be a big deal. He says Canelo's power, strength, and build give him a strong edge since Crawford has to come up in size to meet him. Garcia warns that the weight jump in Canelo's natural edge and strength could make things very hard for Crawford. Beating someone like that takes more than just skill, it takes a crazy strong game and heart.
That's going to be a great fight too. I can't believe they made that happen. So yeah, Turkey's been making a lot of great fights happen. You can't really hate on it. But I'm excited for that. I know Canelo, he's so big, so strong, and I think he'll be just too big. I mean, weight classes matter for a reason, right?
He said Teofimo on boot.
Boxing icon Mike Tyson has doubts about this battle, focusing on the weight gap. Tyson said Crawford had issues with Israel Madrimov because of size and awkward style, so going up to 168 to fight Canelo will be even harder in his eyes.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's hurting jerky, yeah.
Or one of them.
Sean Porter has a real concern about whether Crawford can handle Canelo's famous punch power. Porter makes it clear Canelo hits like a truck. And with Crawford now going up in weight, the danger only gets bigger.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know. So I think, if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later. And he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So